Hey everybody, Eric Wilson with iSell Health Incorporated. We continue our training, our insurance training, and this week we'll finish out this Medicare week as we prepare for the Medicare open enrollment season, which begins in just about 20 days or so from now. You'll have your open enrollment period for Medicare Part D. And today's topic is Medicare Part D. I got that down there. Part D, which is your prescription coverage, right? Now, prescription coverage is it's a little more complicated than in the individual market on your regular under 65 because with your under 65 stuff, you usually have a deductible and then it's met and then you're done. With Medicare, it's a little bit different. Okay, first of all, you have your deductible. The standard deductible for 2013 is going to be $325. Some plans still have a zero deductible. Some plans are 125. Something any in the middle. United Healthcare, for example, has a zero deductible on most of their plans. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois has a $125 deductible on many of their plans. Most plans are $325, however. A lot of times that affects your premium. A lot of times you'll have a higher premium for a zero deductible, and with a deductible you'll have a lower monthly premium. We then the first tier is what's called the initial coverage series. That is the first $2,930 that we spend. That's that you spend as well. That's your copay, as well as what the drug costs and what the drug company or what the insurance company pays. Excuse me. So if it's for example, it's a $50 drug and you pay $6, the other $44 also applies to that. So $50 would apply to that $2,930. That's your initial coverage area. We always hear about what the donut hole, or what is the donut hole? The donut hole is a coverage gap. Right? Inside the coverage gap, from $2,930 to $4,700, so what's almost $2,000, is covered completely by you, the policyholder. Now, with under the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, if you will, one of the good things about that is it does pay 50% for name brand drugs inside the donut hole. You get a 50% credit. So if it's a $100 drug, you only have to pay 50, but 100 counts toward the donut hole. They close that every year. They work on closing that a little bit each year until it closes completely. Nice little feature. Generic, same thing. If generic drug, you only pay 14% of the cost. So if it's a $20 drug, let's say a $10 drug, you'll pay $1.40 for simple mathematics. Okay. But that's a big expense there, up to $4,700, which is not really covered by insurance for the most part. If you spend more than $4,700 in a year, let me get the red color out here. If you spend more than this $4,700, you go into what's called catastrophic coverage. Catastrophic means you have a lot to spend on prescriptions. At that point, you either pay 5% of the cost drug, or $2.60 for a generic, or $6.50 for the name brand, whichever is greater, 5% or $6.50. So. It's a little bit confusing, but most people never. I shouldn't say most. A great number of people never hit the coverage gap. The ones who do, a lot of people don't get through it. The ones who do get through it usually get through it quick. A lot of times, I have one client who has MS, for example. Her medications are $2,500 per month, so she's in her coverage gap and out of her coverage gap by the end of January. So for her, she's in catastrophic coverage, or probably by the end of February anyway. And she's paying $260, $650 the rest of the way. So interesting stuff. Open enrollment begins on October the 7th this year, runs through December 15th. Free enrollment, not a free enrollment time, but it's time you enroll. You can change your plan. Give me a call. Give me your medications. I can run every plan to see which one is the best prescription drug plan for you. www.isellhealth.com. Have a great day. Eric Wilson.